coffee and conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
Wake up and smile, 'cause it's been a while. It's been like a whole day since I stopped so you could hold me. But this child awaits, strong in the faith. Lord, you are the refuge that I can't wait to get to. 'Cause I can't let a day go, can't let a day go by without thanking you for the joy that you bring to my life. And there's something about the way your sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When trouble seems to rain on my dreams, it's not a big deal. Let it wash all the bugs off my windshield. 'Cause you're showing me that in you I'm free, and you're still the refuge that I've just got to get to. So I won't let a day go, won't let a day go by. So put the drop top down, turn it up, I'm ready to fly. And there's something about the way your sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got no need to worry. I've got no room for doubt. No matter what's coming at me, you'll always be the beautiful I sing about. There ain't no limitations to your amazing grace, your amazing grace. And there's something about the way your love shines on my face. Oh no, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. I'm gonna sing a brand new song. Yeah, I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away on this beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Such a beautiful day.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we are on. Even Alexa, that's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. Let me give a shout out to those in the chat room first. Good morning, Yogi. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show and being a faithful listener. You're at Emory. So welcome to, good morning to those at Emory Winship Cancer Center. My Winship Warriors, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being on, listening in, and being a part of the show. I am constantly praying for you all that God would use you all as a miracle testimony. Y'all stay focused and stay determined. Make sure you're doing what you need to do. Make sure you're doing what you need to do. And to the nurses, the doctors, I call them my trainers for my warriors, nurses, doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists, everybody that work out there at Emory Winship Cancer Center. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Having a beautiful place for my warriors to get re-energized at. I know it, warriors, I know it don't feel like you're getting re-energized, but on the long run, in the long version of what you all are dealing with, it's helping you all get re-energized. So make sure you do what you need to keep your mind in the right place. And I know it can be hard sometimes, but be mentally strong. when your body can't be as strong as you would want it to be. Dr. Tony, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being on with us this morning. Thank you so much for being on with us this morning and being a faithful listener as you're always on with us. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And to those that are listening live, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you all and taking time out, even though you can't be in the chat room, but you can at least listen while you are working or whatever you're doing. I appreciate you all. And to those that are going to listen on demand, thank you so much. You can find all of my stuff on demand. We are going to, wanted to give some exciting news, but I'm going to wait to the end of the show to do that. Wait to the end of the show to do that. So we are going to have a great time. We're going to have a great time on the show today. Today is going to be a beautiful day. I know it's going to be a beautiful day. Maybe not outside as it is here in the ATL. We have another cloudy day. Plus, it's going to be a rainy day again today. So y'all stay safe out there while you are out there. Topic. I was at rehearsal yesterday, and they had this some type of audio or video thing playing on the big screen, and the guy made this statement, and it literally caught my attention of what I wanted to talk about today. Unresolved yesterdays. One of his key points that he was making, I think it was his second point that he was making, and the point that he called it was unresolved yesterdays. Man, that is something good. Oh, that phrase in itself just did something to my spirit. Unresolved yesterday. There's a scripture and a song that said, "Don't let the sun go down." And it's that statement. That statement is, don't let the sun go down. Basically, because the song says one thing, the Bible verse says another. But it's talking about not allowing the day to end without dealing with everything you need to deal with. Unresolved yesterdays. Not facing what you needed to face when it was present. I had a when I was in the military, my desk was what's the word I want to use? Unique. It was a little heavy, but I knew where everything was. I knew how to find stuff. And one of my superiors came into my office and said, and he was looking at my desk, and he was like, "Oh, Madison." And I told him, I said, "I know where everything is." I said, "But sometimes I get busy. I have to." And he made this statement to me. He said, "Handle one piece of paper one time. If a project is in your hand, complete that task and get it off your desk." My statement to you all is similar to that. Whatever you have to face in life, handle that one time. Learn that lesson one time. Go through that trouble one time and leave it alone. Learn your lesson from it. Get what you needed to get out of it and leave it alone. Move it out the way. I know so many people, including myself, who have taken situations that you had to go through and have drugged drugged it along with you all of these years, all of these days, all of these months. You've drugged that thing with you. You've carried that thing with you and not resolved what you went through. That's called, from my vantage point, I call it stones in a bag. We carry this bag around with unresolved yesterdays. Unresolved yesterdays. And because we have not dealt with whatever we went through in the past, we're carrying all of that weight with us now. We're dealing with all of this stuff now. And sometimes we don't even realize we're dealing with it. We're arguing about some other situation that you may be dealing with currently, but really, in reality, it's about something from your past. You frustrated and you're angry, not about what's going on in your life today. It's because you have unresolved yesterdays. What are we supposed to do with our unresolved yesterdays? I had to what's the word I want? Counsel a couple. Not really. Well, I had to talk to this couple. And I was talking to the wife, and it came to be that a lot of the frustration in her marriage had absolutely nothing to do with the marriage. It had absolutely nothing to do with her husband. It had absolutely nothing to do with what's going on in the situations in their marriage. However, the knickknacks caused frustration and irritation. What the situation, small situation that was happening, was causing frustration in her, and it was frustrating her unresolved yesterdays. And I shared with her, I said, until you clear this up, go back in your life and deal with that, and stop tripping under all of that garbage that you swept under the rug. You keep tripping and falling because of what's under the rug, not because of the rug. Unresolved yesterdays. My friends, this conversation is not going to be heavy or deep. It's going to be straightforward, and I'm going to move out your way. Until we go back, all of us, for the most part, I don't want to put it on everybody. For the most part, a lot of us have things in our lives that we need to go back and deal with. We get angry with people, and we get frustrated with people in our lives today, and we push them away, and we cause them to want to walk away, not because of what they're doing, but because you're dealing with unresolved yesterdays. And the easiest person to blame, and you think that person is going to forever be around because they love you, and they're supposed to sit there and be your emotional punching bag, so you don't have to deal with your unresolved yesterdays. Today, literally today, your today. This is your day to say, I'm not going to allow the sun to go down on my anger, on my wrath, on my unforgiveness, on my this, on my that, on my whatever. Today, I am going to finally deal with it. If you listen to me, if you don't ever hear anything I have to say ever again, if you don't listen to this show ever again, I want you to hear this. Resolve your yesterday issues. Resolve that issue that's really dead, but you keep tripping over the corpse. There are things that you went through in your past that was designed to teach you a lesson, to give you some wisdom, to give you some knowledge, and you were supposed to go through it, deal with it, and move on from it. But instead, you went through it and you swept it under a rug. Oh, it hurt so much. Oh, why did this happen to me? Oh, why did that have to happen? And we come up with all of these excuses so we don't have to deal with it. And now yesterday is troubling our today. Our yesterdays is interfering with what I got going on right now. Yesterday. Yes, that happened to you. Yes, it shouldn't happen to you. Yes, you went through that. Yes, you did this. Yes, you hurt somebody. Unresolved yesterdays. If you don't hear anything I say again, go back and deal with that. If you ever want to know what freedom feels like, get unattached to your yesterdays. Stop dragging your yesterday around like a ball and chain, and you have this weight on you, and you've got this ball that you're dragging around, and you done picked up the ball and you're carrying it because you don't want anybody to see you dragging your leg. So what you do, you picked up the ball so you can walk normally, but you have all of this weight on you. You're carrying all of this weight on you. Your legs look like they're moving okay, but in real life, you got all this weight. You're carrying all of the weight. All of this unresolved yesterdays. If you want to know what it feels like to just breathe freely and not allow people used to use my yesterdays on me. People used to say, I've had this happen several times. Well, I'm going to tell your platform people this. I'm going to tell your family this. I'm going to tell you this. And I'm going to tell people, and I'm going to get exposed. When I dealt with my unresolved issue, they could never use it again. Because if they brought it up, I would say, if they brought it up today, I'd say, go ahead and tell them. They probably already know. Or, no, you ain't telling this story right. Let me tell it. I'm going to tell the whole story. And I am no longer in bondage to my past. When you resolve your yesterdays, life is so much better. I promise you, life is so much better. Deal with your unresolved yesterdays. Deal with your unresolved yesterdays. That's my conversation this morning. That is my conversation this morning. So y'all deal with your unresolved yesterday and move on and be free. Before I go, I want to say this. I accepted a role yesterday. To be in a stage play that's already on tour. The name of the play is Daddy's Home, but my husband ain't. Daddy's Home, but my husband ain't. It's a great play. It deals with a lot of different issues. It's a role. I'm not going to tell you what the role is, but it's a role that is, for me personally, it's challenging my acting skills. And I'm going to do my best to do this particular role. I'm pushing my issue, my repertoire. I'm adding to my repertoire as far as acting is concerned in this particular role. So you all pray for me. It is on tour now. If you are in Montgomery or anywhere near Montgomery, or you know anybody in Montgomery, the play is going to be in Montgomery, not this weekend, but next weekend. So if you're in the Alabama area, especially around Montgomery, matter of fact, LaGrange, all of that area there, please come out and hang with us. I'll have more information of the location and dates. Location and dates. We're going to be in Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to go to, I think we're in Macon, Georgia. We're going to go to, I think Birmingham is on the list, and I have a couple of more places I'm going to add to it. So we'll make it happen. We'll make it work. All right. So look out if you're on my social medias, any of my social media, I will be posting things on there as well. All right. You all have a great, great, great weekend and make it do what it do. If you are in the Atlanta area tonight, we are at the Social Lounge. We're at the Social Lounge in Stone Mountain off of Rock Bridge. If you don't have anything to do, we have a live band, and then after the live band, I will be DJing. So you all come by and hang out with. Say hey if you listen to the show. Say hey, I'm one of your listeners. I would love to see you and meet you all. I'm going to try my best to get out to Emory and do a live show out there at Emory Winship Cancer Center. I'm going to try my best to get out there. I know they're still under protocol, but we'll see what's what. All right. Holla. All right. Bye.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, a lovely day, a lovely day, a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, a lovely day, a lovely day, a lovely day.
When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face,
Whoa, someone else instead of me always seems to know the way. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one